Hey guys, this is Martina, and this video is going to be about excuses only satisfy those who make them. And this is going to be um, almost a confession of sorts because I'm human. Yes, I've made excuses before and I might make them now. I'm giving everybody that knows me permission to tell me if I'm making excuses and tell me to go ahead and live by my own principles. But excuses only sound good to those who make them. And one excuse that I used to make was, um, you know, I've got young children. It's at the time when I first started working online, I had a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. I would say I can't make as much as everybody else because I have distractions. I have children. Well, truth be told, sometimes just the fact that you have children is a connector to someone that has children, and then they will understand what's possible. So I used to say, oh, they're going to be making noise in the background. This is when I was mostly taking calls and making my money that way online. But I would say, oh, they're going to make noise in the background. And you know what? That was the main reason that some people would join me. And that's when I stopped making the excuses. I just picked up the phone, no matter if the kids were making noise in the background or not. And I did what I had to do. And that was the connector between me and that person. But that excuse in my mind, if I would have left it there and would not have gone on and pressed past my fears, I would have never picked up that phone and talked regardless of whether the kids were in the background making noise or not. So excuses only satisfy those who make them. So they were satisfying me in the beginning, but it actually forced me after a certain point, because I wasn't satisfied with the amount of money that I was making by only having certain hours, to push harder to give myself more hours and more time. So I had to get rid of that child excuse. I didn't have anyone to keep them. I didn't have enough money right then to pay someone to keep them. Nobody around to keep them for free. So what I did was I just did what I had to do. So that excuse and other excuses like I don't have enough time. That excuse is usually, if it's for you to build your business, is usually you're spending time on things that are not as important to you. Like I used to spend a lot of time watching TV. Okay, so when I was in the middle of my struggle, when I lost my cable, I felt like that was one of the best things that could have ever happened to me, because it forced me to not watch the TV. And that alone saved me hours and hours and hours, gave me hours and hours of my life back that I used to end up making my business successful. $1,000 weeks with those two things. Going ahead and making the calls with my children in the background, going ahead and not watching TV, even though I was forced not to watch TV. But sometimes you have to force yourself to do things if something is important to you. So it was important to me to make my business work. So I had to take the calls with my kids there or not. Yeah, my cable was the delinquency fault. But if you have to cut it off and delay that gratification for a while, record it on your DVR, watch it on the weekends when you're not working, then that's what you have to do to make your business successful. Then that's what you have to do. So all the TV shows, the Scandals, the Walking Deads, all of that stuff, you can record them on your DVR if you got a DVR. If not, you can watch the season probably on YouTube. I found out just about every season is on YouTube for these shows and things of that nature, and watch them, in your downtime when you don't need to build your business, instead of taking breaks from your business to watch things of that nature. And I'm sorry, this video is a little shaky, but excuses only satisfy those who make them. This is Martina. Have a good day.